that working now?
Yeah, it's on now.
Nice.
So the one that I did plug in is
Charger for the screwdriver.
a charger for something. I don't know what. So there you go. Microphones don't work if you plug the wrong thing in. Go figure. Get off my chair.
I'm trying to get comfortable. Oh, here we go. Right. God, you made us late to the comments now, haven't you?
Oh, make it late for summer.
Oh, how's it going, everybody? Thompson, Girthy, Big Head. How's it going, mate? I haven't seen you for a while. Gaines, Dan, RC Blitz, and Emily. How are we all? What are we all up to tonight, guys? Oh.
That sponsor of the evening, guys. Watermelon.
George Wilson, how's it going, mate?
We are sponsored by Watermelon. Actual factual.
Nice. Wrenching, getting everything ready for Funduro. Funduro. Nice.
Just got off work.
Excuse me. That was a big yawn. Working on RC community project stuff. Yeah. Anything interesting, mate? Triple looks like you've been grinded, mate.
Who's the sharp looking chap next to Jay?
Yeah, you've had a bit of a trim, haven't you?
Not since last.
Yeah, you did, yeah. It was on Friday, I think, wasn't it? RC Shaw, how's it going, dude? Toby? Sup.
It was overdue though, to be fair.
It was.
Walking around like a pine cone.
Look how filthy that is. That's Dave's fault.
Yo, Krusty. Yeah, I category.
How's it going, Krusty? Oh,
If you
wow.
look scruffy, you know what I like, what I love to say. Let me just zoom this in a bit.
That is a bit grim. Reaperish. All gravel in there, guys.
What I put my right there. Krusty said the quarry was awesome.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't make it to that.
It was, mate, it was.
But you ruined the whole day, didn't
I completely did.
you? Ruined everything.
I got married 18 years in advance.
Yo, Mr. Gibbs. So selfish. So selfish.
I am. Too busy trying to please everyone, mate.
I have the brushed pickup of these. Is it worth buying a brushless or converted?
I wouldn't
with
even convert it,
brush.
mate. Stick with a brushed. They work so much
All
better.
you got to do is get a lipo in it.
Yeah.
Stick with brushed. This one's brushless, and it's good.
It has a lot of issues cogging with the
But
size of the truck.
when Dave joins us later on, if he does tonight, he will tell you himself that this, as good as it was completely outdone by that. Ignore the wheel.
Yeah.
Completely outdone by that when that was running a 2S lipo.
Yeah.
The difference
Totally.
between them was actually frightening. So we're going to be slapping these on our little,
On the old chart, and they.
yeah, on our little spreadsheet in a bit. The question is though, do we do them as like one platform?
Yeah, I think they're all the SG platform, aren't they?
They're all the same, just different body.
Because I mean, that is that. In that
you
is
take the
like,
body off and they're all identical.
Yeah.
Minus the wheel.
Yeah, it would be unfair to do them all individually.
Mass said, what are they? As if
These
you don't
are
know,
the
bro.
SG 1601, I want to say.
03, I think that one is.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. 1603.
There's a few of them.
But I think they go from the 1601, 02, 03
Yeah,
and such
that's
like,
right.
don't they? Well, that's what I found when I was looking at the parts. So yeah,
I have to brush this.
Nice
and
little
it's
trucks.
pants unless you change the motor and the gear in it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what we found. So, but the brushed, like you said, it's more than enough, isn't it?
The brushed is up there with some of the best cars I've ever driven.
Yeah, yeah, and the fun factor is definitely with them.
Oh, he meant brushed.
Oh right, okay.
brushless.
That one's brushed, and this one's brushless.
That way.
Brushless, brushed. Mine's gone a bit. Yeah, this is brushless, that one's brushed. SG with a 7,200 kV helicopter motor and 160 amp ESC for speed run with 3D wheels. Nice. What'd you get out of that, Six? What speed you like?
I bet when the wind blows though, it's just gone.
Yeah.
Mine's about a year old and nothing broke on it. The only reason this one's broke is
Is
because
some
I got
very
a bit too
shoddy
carried away
driving,
and
wasn't it?
started jumping it at a skate
Yeah.
park. And in amongst some very impressive landings, there were some very awful landings. So
To be fair, it kind of did go sideways, didn't it? And it just wiped it out, unfortunately.
yeah,
What it's done is snap the little link that goes
we've
on.
we've had these ones for ages, haven't we?
Yeah, let me
Not
have
the
a look.
Porsche, we only got that recently. But that one, the minfraction, we've had that for a long time.
Oh, if you
That
look
is
in
the
there,
very
guys,
first break on it.
where it actually holds. Oh, it's a bit dodgy. There it is, just next to that spring in there. Look, it goes onto the side of the diff case, and it's snapped off. So I've had to order a new one.
Yes, Mast. On this platform, brushed is a million times better.
Yeah,
My ESC blew and sent the car into my ankle. Got a leather combi ESC.
nice.
Yeah, the joys Amy him. They are great though, it has to be said.
Oh yeah.
They are.
Oh yes. They're just fun, aren't they?
And next week we are planning on getting the crawler course out
Yeah.
because our little SCX-24,
He's gone through quite a few changes, hasn't he?
in the words of Ozzy Osbourne, he's going through changes. You might notice that is sat a little bit higher. I don't know how well you can tell. That is sat. Look at that springiness.
Spring, yes.
So we've stuck some springs on this, and since we last ran it, we lengthened it. This is now the, what's it called? Gladiator.
Gladiator length, yeah.
It's got the Gladiator links and all that stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it handles the homemade crawler course. So we're gonna get that out next week.
6 is waiting for a decent place to run it because it's very squirrely.
Yeah,
He said
I bet.
squirrely is an understatement.
That's a great word, that.
Squirrely, yeah. Squirrel. Has anyone else got anything interesting going on at the minute? How are your fantastic lives going? Is everyone good? Come on, don't be shy. Let's have a few words from you all.
How's your day been?
My day was absolutely banging this morning. I was absolutely motoring, getting bits done. And then it came to a very abrupt end. Because I was doing a little bit of gardening. I set the pool back up. I've given it a clean.
That's definitely an old age thing. Oh,
what?
I was tending to my tomatoes this morning. Doing a little bit of gardening, trimming the hedges.
Yeah, I was trimming the bush. Cal's looking terrible.
Wow.
Hopefully she didn't hear that.
We are 11 minutes in.
Basically, yeah, I was on my hands and knees in the garden, and I stood up and pop, my back has clicked and it hurts.
Your neck?
Like,
I'm not going to finish the song, but
yeah, exactly. It hurts like crazy.
But got some bad storms coming in.
Oh, unlucky dude. We are getting some seriously hot weather over the next week or so.
Proper muggy today.
It is, yeah.
I wonder what Monday's going to be like. I don't really fancy burning in the Welsh sun again.
Just literally messing around with the garden and that, mate. We got a little pond and waterfall out the back. I was dealing with a pump, giving it a clean. Chris Wotton is on vacation until the 12th. Nice.
Happy days.
Have a lovely time, my friend.
Oh, it's not even overcast.
How's it going, Chrissy?
All these
We're
days,
all well, mate. We're all well.
All these days, there's sun with cloud.
Nice.
Monday, there's
It's
no
clear.
cloud.
They're brilliant.
Highs of 26.
You're whacking on the old sunscreen, are you?
No, highs of 26.
Kevin Gibbs said, I hate to admit it, but I think I'm the one that's squirrely, not the RCs. Mate, I'm definitely on that boat, I'll tell you. I'm on a very squirrely little boat.
Do we prefer...
Come on, hey, but it's Senior Billy, isn't it?
To Jay as Senor Jay with his new complexion.
I'm happy with that, mate. I'm happy with that.
Wait till you see him in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, we've not had too much sun lately, have we? It's just been... This is the tan I got a few weeks ago, so I am hoping to darken up a little bit.
Headed to Germany from the US and staying for a fortnight.
Nice. Never been to Germany.
Master's moaning about the audio. Is that bad?
How's that, mate? Tell you what, open up that door because we haven't got the light on. Open the door and turn that black switch off there. Because that's just the filter in a minute. There you go. Put it on, mate. Come on.
Hey, for now.
Do half the job. So it's the one in the far corner and the one... Do you know the actual white switch? Now one of the ones on there. Other one.
One of the ones. I press one and it's the other one.
There we go. See, you did it, didn't you? You only had to be walked the whole way through it. Yeah, he said way better.
We've also got some big news coming soon, guys. Some very big news with our...
Oh my God, were we happy or what?
Yeah, we've got some very big news coming soon.
We got super excited.
For this year's charity event, our Three Peaks climb with the SCX6. It's gonna be interesting.
It's so hard, isn't it? Oh, I'll let it be. Change subject.
There might be an announcement for next week when everything turns up.
Nice.
That's what I'm waiting for. So
nice. Kevin Gibbs said he liked the waterfall noise. He said the RC ASMR. Nice.
Max 4. A Max 4 would be nice.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah. I have Max 4 in my sights for the future for a future project.
But yeah, hopefully next week. If not, then I don't know, sometime soon. going to be very interesting.
How's it going, Jody?
And I'm sure you leg ends are going to be like wetting your pants. You know?
I think they're going to be excited for us.
Oh, Chantal liked it too. See, now I'm going to turn it back on.
Oh, it's banging. Excuse me.
Yo, Steve.
How's it going, Steve?
Very exciting times, aren't it? Very exciting times.
Yeah, I mean, to get the information of what was going to happen is it's a big deal for us anyway. Very big deal for us. It's good.
What's your plans tonight, Caesar?
Well, first thing I think it's going to be. We had these guys running out the other day, and they have both gone stiff. So, any ideas of what could have happened to them guys? It's almost like they've seized. So there's no movement in their propellers anymore. So I'm going to strip them out and see what we can get to the bottom of it. The first one died after a couple of batteries, and literally the end of the second battery for the other one as well, wasn't it? They virtually both had a full run.
Yeah.
So if we take these apart and see what's happening, it might be a case of we even put in some brushless systems for them.
Well, Dave did say last week that we should do a little build project for him, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we were like, well, you know, maybe, because they are a bit cheap, just like an intro to boats for us. So we didn't completely write the idea off, but we weren't exactly thrilled at the thought of it. And then when we took them out, we were having loads of fun, and they both went a little bit dead. So it's potentially a very viable option now, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if they're not running anyway, what's the harm in having a little look-see?
Did you lube the shaft?
Yeah, they're all lubed up, fresh.
He said, have you greased the inner prop shaft after each run and prop tube?
Not after each run. They've the one run, they were all lovely and greased. So we took them out with Dave briefly, and then we went straight out to another place a few days later. So that could be what's happened there. They could have
cheers, Mr. Gibbs.
Seized up by the sound of it.
He said the RCs are special, but it's the interaction between you and Billy that makes the videos fun.
Oh, thanks, bud. Thank you very much.
I think they probably didn't pack much grease in the tube, or possibly it vibrates a lot and whips it out.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was whipping it out a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
we almost
around.
Got stopped by the police, you know.
So, get that one out.
If I give you an insight into what we were actually doing with them, and then.
Oh, you got my little jump on there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Add the skills.
They were multiplying. Here, guys. You're getting first viewings at this. And he drives away like a
look
champ.
at that.
There you go, first viewings. I
I
was going
meant
to put that on
every
on our
part of
socials
that.
soon, but you get first viewings.
We have to start a what's it be where?
An OnlyFans. Is that not where you can?
Oh, I'm game.
Okay. That was a trick. Greasing shaft after each run is a standard boat thing.
Right, okay.
Serious question, not RC related, but who finds flatulence funny? I've had a bad belly but can't help but laugh at myself.
That is just the best thing ever. It doesn't not. I'll tell you what. I bet everyone apart from Chantal in this chat finds flatulence funny. I'm gonna go with that now.
Yeah.
Is that right, Chantal?
Probably. Yo, you get an O-ring on the shaft at the business end. Yo, Woolsey. Boats take more maintenance, Jody said.
Nice.
Helps keep the shaft lubricated. Salt water would affect it quicker.
Yeah, no, there's no salt water this time, guys.
Yeah, it was all fresh water this time. We learnt our lesson
How are we
from
popping this one?
running it in the sea.
On. Come on there, come on. Worried about forcing
They were good
apart,
fun,
eh?
though, weren't they?
Yeah. Should they be glued as well, guys, or is that just me being a bit paranoid about cracking them open?
Oh my god, you're gonna crack it open? It depends. Sometimes it's funny, but not when he wakes me up laughing at himself. That is even funnier.
You just made it funny, Chantal. So you'd never laughed at any of yours? I'm sorry, but that ain't happening.
Wow, finally an RC channel that does something cool with a boat. I'll see you next Tuesday making boats actually cool and jumping them. Yeah, I mean, we didn't throw the boat in the water thinking I'm going to jump on a branch. Yeah, same. But when we got the boat in the water, we kind of clipped the branch. I was like, oh my god.
It was an accidental one at first, wasn't it?
So then we thought, I wonder what we could do with that. That an FTX boat. It is indeed, pleb.
It sure is.
And it's not a basher. Anything's a basher if you're brave enough.
Yep.
Gurphy said easiest way to crack those plastic holes.
This thing does not want to come apart.
Memes.
That's brilliant. Proper little squeaks.
Caught you out, Chantal. Jay, I know you're not a fan of F1, but did you see it last weekend?
I didn't, I'm afraid, mate.
I saw.
It's only by chance if I do catch it.
I saw a pretty cool little clip earlier. I think it was on Reddit, to be fair, and it was the evolution of Formula One. So it was based like on a Lego track. So there was these two cars racing around, and as they were like taking corners and stuff, the car would like almost turn into a transformer, and by the end of the corner, it'd be an updated version of whatever they were racing at the time.
I thought they sealed up.
And they went from like the start of F1 to the present day, and it was actually quite a cool little video. But that is the extent of my interest in Formula One, I'm afraid. What's happening with the Three Peaks? Currently, nothing. We're trying to get some sponsors on board. Without giving too much away. That's about it at the minute. We're just trying to build something up so that we don't have to fork out an absolute fortune on parts, travelling, staying, and all that sort of stuff. So we're gonna do some merch for it, but we haven't finished haven't decided on a design there.
What do you guys think of merch? We'll open it up to you guys. What do you think? Something to commemorate it.
Well, we got 2 months.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there'll hopefully be a big announcement with it next week. Last. And then I'll put a post up for everyone that isn't a massive fan of the stream so that they're not missing out as well. Just to inform everyone, keep everyone in the loop. My wee boy Calvin says hello. He loves your vids and is just starting in the hobby.
Oh, hello Calvin. How's it going, buddy?
Calvin? Best way to repair them that I found is melting down Lego in acetone and using it as a putty for the plastic holes.
It's not a bad check.
That is innovation at its
It
finest. Steve said Karen was on form the other night, to be honest. Pig farms smell nicer.
Wow.
To be fair, Steve, I mean, that is like the greatest compliment you can give a woman, really, isn't it?
I think so. If in doubt, let it out.
Gerfie said, why are you taking the hull apart?
The seems like the motor's seized or the shaft, so I'm literally taking it apart to see what's going on inside and whether it's viable to possibly change anything. Maybe even do a brushless one. He says, because he can't even get the rudder off.
Chris, it was... Originally, it was kind of directed at like businesses. So we contacted Axial, we contacted Endura and Proline, and kind of companies like that had some sort of interest in what we were doing, whether or not they thought that, but in our minds, who would be interested? And kind of just putting it out there, you know. But if you're interested in it, there's information on our community post. The last one we put up, it gives a bit of a breakdown of what we're planning and why. And there's links to contact us and everything on there. You aren't taking the hull apart just to remove the inner prop shaft, are you?
No, I'm having a good old mooch around in here, mate.
Steve said
I've never had one apart before.
His eyes were burning, he said.
Nice.
When it's got taste to the smell, you know you're in trouble.
That in itself has just made me feel a little bit bad for you now.
He said keep up the good work and is well chuffed he got a shout out on YouTube and made his day.
Oh, bless him. No problem, mate.
Little Calvin.
It's all good.
Try go outdoors. That's not...
That's a good shout, actually. Who come up with that idea?
Gerfie.
Gerfie, mate.
He said Audi seemed to sponsor a few things here.
Yeah. See, that's not...
I mean, Audi, it's a bit more out there because we don't really have anything that would kind of... It'd just be a bit random if we stuck them on it, but... Go outdoors is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Thanks for that shout.
Cheers, dude.
What's in the box said, hey everyone.
What's in the box? How's it going, mate?
Yo, Logan.
What's up, Logan?
Gerfie said he used to be the events organizer. Places like that definitely worth a try.
Yeah.
Yeah, go outdoors, mate, 100%. But like I said, with actually getting things on board, we wanted them to be a bit
relevant.
Yeah.
Basically.
Kind of in the scene for what we were doing. That's why we went straight to Axial, Proline, and Endura. All three of those companies have some interest in the car or some investment in the car. Steve said he'll ask Karen if Barclays can sponsor us.
Oh, mate.
See, this is why you guys are the greatest community on the tube. Absolute legends. Are you going to give the new 4S Armour a go? You were looking at the Outcast, weren't you?
Yep.
Which I am wholeheartedly against, but, you know, whatever tickles your pickle.
I think if we do get one, it'll be the Crayon. Because again, as much as I'm thinking about that, it's still...
He said also Red Bull / Monster. What I'm saying is throw cast wider.
Yeah, no, I totally where he's coming from.
I have, Logan. Not so fresh now, but fresh from last week. I can't believe we didn't actually think somewhere like Gravel.
No. I went there the other day, no.
And you didn't even speak to him?
No.
You weren't
crazy,
like,
isn't it?
listen here, Governor. If I had to have relevant sponsors, I would have been sponsored by Pucker Pies. Logan said, is Paddlesworth a yay or a nay?
Again, it's still looking...
They have a habit of
Yeah.
choosing the weekends we can't go.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
They did this last year, I think, for both weekends as well. So I've put it in the in our calendar, Logan. So if closer the time, it turns out that our holiday falls through or is pushed back or whatever, then there's a good chance we'll be there. But
Oh yeah, I'd never say never with us, mind.
I can also see if the Dinger Bacon Company can sponsor you. Logan, mate, I'll just call the whole thing off.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Absolutely not having that. What's in the box has just sent us a £5.
Oh mate, thank you very much.
Absolute geezer.
You little leg end.
Is it going to come up on the screen though?
Oh, I hope so.
I don't think it is.
Are you not working out properly, Big?
I don't know. I'll give it a minute and then I'll... Yeah! There it is!
There it is!
My man.
Nice.
Now, thank you very much, dude. It's much appreciated. Yo, Ken.
Right guys, what are we saying about this shaft then? Enlighten me.
Enlighten me.
I don't want to snap anything off, look.
Oh my god, you snapped it off. The nut on the end out of the prop shaft should not be fully tightened.
No, not. I'm taking this out anyway.
As the shaft is flexible, shrinks as it rotates.
That shaft in there, guys, is not actually moving. I think that is the problem. So any
I could see how that would stop
ideas?
it from
Any
moving.
ideas how we could get this sorted? Because it's happening to both boats.
The shaft should always be lubed, Logan said. Thanks for that, mate. It's a good job you're here, Logan, you know? I don't know where we'd be without you.
Thing is, what happens when it's not lubed and it's stopped?
Should be a
Is it-
mil or two. Is it solid or flexi shaft?
Looks like a solid shaft. It looks metal all the way through.
Kent said, what we bodging tonight?
We are looking at this boat to find out why
Gotta
that
get
shaft
me and
is
my boats
jammed.
and Joes. Boats and Joes. Boats and Joes. I got my serious boat head on if you want to go through it.
Yeah, any help would be helpful.
Can I see the shaft, please? Ooh, where I miss it.
Yeah, where do you want it?
On his screen.
Right, so that is the shaft there.
Stick it in the drill chuck and spin it. What RPM we talking, Dan? Hit it with a hammer. Again, how big's the hammer, Logan?
What is the drill chuck a legitimate thing, or they just want me to spin the boat around?
Are we talking pin hammer, sledgehammer, Thor's hammer? Is the shannon close enough, good enough focus? Bro, you drunk? Slow spin, just try and break it free.
Yeah, that's not happened. That is completely knackered it.
Right, so
Right, guys, that in itself has basically I think
are we now down to one bolt?
Yeah, basically what we need is a new shaft, because as it spins, it's still solid inside there, look. And what it's done, as it span, it's just removed all the wires off of there. You see that? So the actual...
Hold it. Hang on. Let me see if we can see it a bit
Get
better.
it to focus. Do you get what I mean? Well, you see what I've done, don't you? Ah, there we go. See in there where the putty is, it's actually span the outside of the shaft now, so it's broke one of the wires off from that soldering point just there.
I don't know how well you guys can see that. Can't see now.
Yeah, it's a bit of
I heard it snap. Guess you need zippy ties and $5 like Earl Moorhead.
yeah.
Wires soldered to the shaft. What a silly idea.
I think what that is do you know when you drop it into the water, the actual propeller shaft that completes a connection from that to a sensor in the bottom here.
Jody said
they don't
now
actually
you
start
can do sketchy things.
out of the water. They don't actually start while they're out of the water, these
About
things.
to do some sketchy stuff.
Doodah, doodah.
In a bit, Logan. Is the shaft made of wound up little wires or one solid metal shaft?
It's a metal shaft, mate. So I may as well remove that one out from there. So that is separate.
Either way, you guys made a boat cool for 5 minutes of his life.
Yeah. If I get rid of that
And I
putty
think
out the way.
that's the be all and end all here, you know.
This boat,
Can you take the shaft out and possibly soak it in penetrating oil?
yeah, I reckon I could do that, mate. Yeah. Like I said though, it's not the end of the world. I could easily get another shaft, I'm sure. Because I'm sure FTX have got an amazing amount of supplies for these things.
Should I have a look? Guys, bear with on the commentarinos real quick. Let's look on wheel spin, because wheel spin are goats, you know?
Wheel spin are goats.
Let's just plug wheel spin real quick. What is it? The vortex.
Mm-hmm.
FTX.
Right, there we go.
Vortex. Hull cover £3. Propeller and nut £1.
Prop
80.
shaft.
Cooling cover, nose protector.
It doesn't have
motor
them.
assembly, center drive shaft. There is no prop shaft.
There we are, guys. That is the prop shaft. I bet they can't even see it at the minute, can they?
Yeah.
Oh, they can still see it. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. That is a prop shaft there, guys. And if I bring that one into...
Groffy said $3.99 for a new one complete. Where's that,
Oh,
Groffy?
nice. Is that CML or somewhere like that?
I was just about to look on CML. No, that isn't what I was after. What is it? Distribution.
What do I want to grab if I grab that?
FTX homepage.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay.
So let's see CML. FTX Vortex. What's in the box? Said he asked for help in Nitro's live.
All right. Okay. What are we after from Nitro, mate?
I think
He's
he
a
needs
good lad.
You pleb.
Oh, bless him. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, there's nothing on CML either. They got the same list as Wheelspin.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting.
Go
so
FTX direct then.
FTX. What is it? FTX Racing or what? FTX.com. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. I'm not after crypto, bruv.
FTX RC, something like that, yeah.
Where is the boat arena? There's a new canyon. Is that new? That's canyon. Can't say okay. Electric boats. There you go. Gerfie, where are you finding these parts, bro? Ah, product code.
Oh, there we go.
Good lad, Gerfie. So, if I FTX 0718 center drive shaft assembly. Oh, it was on there.
There you go. That's what we need.
God knows what I was looking for then. All three of them had it. So let's go back to wheel spin because has anyone mentioned wheel spin and goats?
Yeah, if you got product code, you might help you out.
Center drive shaft assembly, £3.70.
Oh, there you go.
New shaft and grease it this time, GB said.
Yeah, will do, mate. Thank you very much.
Chantal is coming through with the...
That is an absolute bargain, though, isn't it?
Oh, we just had a subscriber. It just came up on the
Have
screen.
we?
It just came up on the screen.
Who is it? Who is it? Give him a shout.
Wade's fifth scale for life.
Wade's Fifth Scales. Welcome aboard, my friend. How's it going?
Iguana.
Say hello in the chat, buddy.
I didn't actually notice he'd subscribed. It was just because it came up in the corner of the screen.
Wade, come and say hello, mate.
Top man. Use blue marine grease. Reacts less with water.
Right, no problem, mate. I'm super looking at this, and they are very simple.
You are super looking at that.
Yeah, I was trying to say something at the same time.
Oh, I reckon me him's got a little bit triggered by the fact that Chantal's got a pinned message.
Come on, read them out then. Read them out.
You RC on a Monday, RC boating on Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday, stream on a Wednesday. Click the link, order RC merch on Thursday. Looking sharp, I'll see you on Friday. I'll see you next Tuesday.co.uk.
My man! Nice one.
The question is, who's getting pinned?
Oh, what's Chantal come up with?
I think there's only one way to find out.
The best way to support these leg ends is click the link and buy some awesome merch.
There it is.
That's wholesome as well, though, from Chantal, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, let me just give me 5 minutes, guys. Give me 5 minutes and we will, when this conversation is not even relevant anymore, we will have an answer to who's getting pinned.
I'm liking how this thing's put together, do you know?
Categories.
Switchagories. Oh, come on, that's funny.
Have fun.
Wade's is in. He said, what's going on? How's it going, mate?
There we go.
Thank you very much for the subscribe.
So let's delete that one. Why is it on? What? Okay, let's just do that. Delete it. There we go.
Oh, here we go. It's like that, is it?
I don't know how to spin it though, I'm not going to lie.
I thought you did it last time.
I did, didn't I?
You did spin it last time.
How did I do that?
How about spin the wheel?
Where are you looking?
It says spin the wheel.
No, that just brings up the options. Claire.
Sickening says, what's in the box? These boats are so simple,
okay,
aren't they?
So, let's...
In the way they're put together. I really thought like the boats would be quite complicated in their construction, you know, and how it all sorts itself out. So we need to be greasing them up, mate. Need to be greasing this bad boy. Mind away.
No, maybe. Where is it? Why are you looking at me like that? Spin the wheel, there we go. Oh, I don't know.
Spin wheel. There we go. I mean,
nailed it. Why is that?
Do you mean you nailed? I nailed
saying
it.
It's really loud. Chantel won, so she's staying pinned. Sorry, Mihim.
Oof, oof. Me here,
there
mate.
You go. It was fair in the interest of science, you know.
Science. Dun dun dun. Right, so now we know how to sort these out at least.
Oh, Joe's in the house and he's getting banned already.
What's Joe saying?
He came in with a naughty.
He didn't. Oh, Joe.
I'm not sure. Oh, it was Mihim that ditched him.
Keep it clean, Joe.
Josephine. Thought you'd know better. What you got to spare? 3200 probably make it fly. Or Dave's. Right, let's get off the wheel spin because I think we've had our moment with that.
Pew, 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 pew.
There we go. So, I'm gonna grab this down.
Box of some stuff in there, is there? Oh my god. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that hurt.
That was the one for that. Yes. So how big are the motors?
There's probably. Alright, let me have a look. I'm going to pop it out now.
Chantal said Mihim's going to cry for a week now. Yeah, he is, Joey. Mihim. He's to do with us. It's all good though.
He's alright, mate. He knows the rules.
Anyway, so.
He knows the rules, don't you, Joe? No swearing.
As you were. Where are we at? Wade said, not much, just heard you were working on a boat and may need some help.
Oh, cheers, man.
I remember you saying
no.
hello to Wade.
I said hello to him, I didn't know.
Hopefully my missus will be buying an RCU next Tuesday hoodie and mug for my birthday this week.
Nice. This big motor fitting that, mate.
Get an 80 to 120 amp Sea King ESC in it and 4S. Yeah,
4S.
sure. What could go wrong?
Is there a bigger motor?
That's the next one up.
That is the boy.
That's the one that we were going to put in that.
Yeah, that'll fit in there.
You reckon that's the one?
I reckon it'd go in there.
Grease is your friend with a boat. You grease the shaft to keep the water out.
Oh. We got an ESC for
Yo,
this?
Sean. Yeah, it's in that car.
Oh, is that? Okay.
Weigh both of those motors. You mean the stock one and this one? Do you reckon that'll be too small then, do you?
All depends whether it actually attaches to the box.
That one's sat doing nothing at the minute.
It would probably go in there. Hold that, mate.
Latest what's in the box.
See you later, mate.
Smaller might balance better, Girthy son. Sorry, dude, but we got standards to maintain. Should family get a pass? No, mate, it's all good. It's all good. He knows the deal. Is it water cooled motor mount and ESC?
Yeah, I think it is water cooled, this one. Yeah, that's the issue with that. Look, there's a rubber seal there, so you've got that sat in there, causing like a seal to stop the water coming in. So the water will be hitting here, but it doesn't get past it. Do you get what I mean? Okay, smooth that one. Does that make sense? You need something as thick as this one.
That's a bit of a dodgy design.
Like that size, basically.
So that little one is no good.
The little one basically will fall.
Aye.
Yeah.
YouTube is getting really comfortable with double ads and no skill.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's doing my head in.
I watched a video, I think it was earlier. It had like 12,000 views on it from a channel with like 100 subs. And there was double ad on it. I was like, wow, you are profiting off these people. Can silicon the smaller one in, maybe?
Yeah, I'm sure you could find a way of getting him in, but this one is held in pretty snugly. Right. So is that just pop off, or is that glued in? See, that's glued on the motor end anyway. That's a bit annoying.
That one's double the weight.
That's glued on there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. So it would appear that although you can have some serious fun with these cheapos,
they're not.
They are far from user friendly when something finally goes wrong.
Ah, right. It's got a different shaft on it. Look. If you look there, mate, it's actually.
So it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
So we haven't got any motor for it.
So if you were to put that on there, it wouldn't surprise me if this just span in the end. Do you know what I mean? Careful, there's loads of screws in there.
That's basically the pinion now, isn't it?
Yeah. Instead of having a pinion, it's got a grooved shaft.
That is
so
really
you're kind of
cool
fixed
design.
to having that motor in there.
Did you undo those screws?
Yeah, I haven't done them because I was about to remove it and then I realised there isn't much point. So you've basically fixed for that motor in there.
Yeah.
So
without completely modifying the entire thing, there's no real way of modifying it, is there?
No. Because I mean, we could, like I said, get that shaft in there and glue it in, but I don't think that'll take much for that plastic to give.
No. Nearly swollen, Krusty said.
Yeah, nearly. I think I just about got away with it, guys. That's a shame, though. I think if it wasn't for that, we could have probably got away with a nice little setup in there.
Yeah, that's a shame. But
I can't lie though, I enjoyed the motor at the boat as it was. It was a nice little.
40 quid, you get a lot of boat, but
so I think
when something goes wrong, it obviously goes pretty damn wrong. Takes some work, Jody said, but the mods are fun. So, is that motor free spinning now?
The motor's free spinning, it was the shaft.
Okay.
So for that £3 shaft, we'll be back in business. So we'll buy one of them for each of the boats.
Yeah, get a couple of them then.
Do you know what I mean? I might even buy 3.
Yeah, get a spare.
So we know that we've got a spare. And we'll silicon them in nicely so there's nothing coming in, alright? And I'll silicone the edges again so it's all nice and compact. Everything's back in as it should be.
Yeah, that is.
So yeah, again, it's not like repairing wise. Yeah, that's fine. There's a nice simple way of doing it, but as far as modifying it, it's a bit more.
They've almost done the trackless thing, haven't they?
Yeah, don't modify it. Just buy a new one.
Yeah.
You know.
We're gonna make it as difficult as possible to modify.
Yeah.
Whack in a drill and run some abrasive paper over it.
So that in itself. To be fair though, again, we had such good fun with these the other day that they were no longer going to be ours anyway, because we've already made the decision to buy new ones.
Yeah.
So
the question is, what do we
put
go
these
for
together.
now? Because
The kids can have these.
modifying these is definitely off the
Yeah. What
off the boat now.
what have we got? Like, what's the price range?
If I go from
Well, what's that? Volantex 224.
brushless boat green CML. It doesn't look bad.
Look,
Right,
that's pretty cool
bring you
design.
guys over. I've just typed in boats.
This is the one I just spied. This one. He looks pretty good.
This was one of the top results. Comes as standard XT60.
That's better already.
40 gram servo. Jeez. ABS blow molded hull. Self-righting design.
75 kilometers an hour. What's that?
Anodized
55.
aluminium hardware in the form
50?
of rudder and drive assembly. So there you go. It's metal drivetrain.
Just select your power and we'll make the waves. What is it like?
75 kilometers an hour.
That's about 50, 55, isn't it? That's quite like reasonable. These are 30.
Very difficult to capsize, but no, it does not have a self-righting mechanism.
Ah.
But it does, because on here it says somewhere unique self-righting design.
Oh.
Come on, Ben, sort it out, mate. £200.
No, that's not bad.
No.
I think I like the design. Does that look... Hang on, go to this picture here. Does that look like a flexible shaft in there, though, doesn't it? The way that's dropped down.
Yeah.
So that must be what the guys were on about.
Yeah. You can
Nice.
read their comments.
What are we saying, guys?
But if we go low to high... What? I want one of these.
The
You
UDI
race that
bullet.
around the sink. That is
UDI
wicked.
bullet. Jay doesn't kill boats, drills do. That's right, me, him. I didn't kill that boat. I took it on good authority. Was it Dan? Was it Dan?
Yeah.
Dan, your fault. It's all good. It's all good.
That's got the same concept. The
Valentex SR80 Pro.
this basically sounds like a mini version of this.
Wade's fifth scale said it is flexible. That's what's in his boat. Oh right, Wade, do you know the green one? He said that's what's in his boat.
150 meter range on it. How are you seeing a boat this size from 150 meters away?
You ain't, are you?
Refuse to believe it, fam.
That would be pretty cool up and down the little waterways we've seen though.
I'm liking this, you know.
Be good in the woods as well.
You'd probably need water.
Seriously.
No, but look, it's got the it's got self-righting. It's got the same twist clip system. It's got the electrical contacts that this one's got, so it won't start unless it's in water.
Yep.
And apparently it's got 150 meter range. LED will start flashing to show the signal is weak and you should return. And it will beep at you when it's nearing dead.
Nice.
67mm tool. It's that tall. 280mm long.
That's the same length as ruler. That's quite. That might be with rudder included, mind. If you take some of the rudder off of that.
It's got to be, because that's 1S.
Yeah.
Looking at that, that is never 28cm.
No.
I'm liking that, you know. I reckon that could be quite cool.
Right, try a couple of them.
Perhaps. But if we got down a bit, around £100. So can we sort by brushless?
Vid of my SR80 Pro on YouTube channel. It's a girthy.
No, there is no brushless. That's a shame.
What's that Pro boat? £107.
That one.
Mm-hmm. It looks very similar to this, the way this is built.
Does.
Very similar. There's a water-cooled motor. Like it's got a coiler thing going around it. That looks similar to what we had with the other boats. B.
Yeah, so
they had that coil thing.
Near 100
no.
For them.
There's 150.
Volantex.
Volantex. What's these like? They're not massive either, are they?
There's not very much description about that either. I'm pretty sure that just called self-writing turnover boat reset.
What's an SR80? Have you seen that yet?
Traxxas Blast. Out of stock ships next.
That makes me think. What's the Traxxas Blast like, guys?
Though,
yeah, but you can get them. No, you get them for about 160. And let's face it, the brush stuff from Traxxas isn't all that bad.
What size is it?
It's good size.
14 centimeters wide.
It's 22 inches long for the hull. Complete length.
22 inches.
Complete length is 24.
Jesus.
So 24 inches. That's 2 feet.
Yeah.
That's a good sized boat. Girthy said the blasters are pretty decent.
Yeah, it's just £200 for a brush.
No, they're 160 from I want to say Appliance Electronics.
Kyosho.
I don't know much about Kyosho at all.
That looks pretty poor though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking performance. I just mean looks wise. That is not pretty.
Dave, how's it going, mate?
Give Dave a rundown of your findings.
Dave, we had a look at the boaters and we deaded them the other day, mate.
I told him we killed them.
And
I sent him the clip.
basically, the prop shafts have seized up inside. So it's definitely our fault because we didn't grease them up. So, but again, new to it, mate. However, the plus side is these prop shafts and all the bits that go with them are £3 each. So that's an absolute bargain. So we're going to buy 3 of these and get these things back up and running. Nice.
See, that sounds annoying.
What is it?
The hull has been carefully designed for optimum water resistance. Basically, there's two hatches that you need to undo to get inside.
Is this
that
for the?
Might make it
is this for the blast?
No, this is the UDI thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Might make it more waterproof, but that's going to be head doing.
Yeah, it depends on how long you get your run time. What batteries are they? Oh, that's not bad.
3S 2200, approximately 6 minutes on full
That's
charge.
not so good then.
110mm tall, 2 feet long.
2 feet long.
Slightly wider than the, and it's brushless.
Why don't we get 2 different types of boat?
What?
You know, give each other a little bit of a But then one could be way faster. What are those car show chopper things like? I've seen them. They look so good.
Do they though?
Yeah, honestly, I think they look wicked. Imagine them. You got them in streams. You got them on the. No.
No.
I think they look pretty cool.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you.
No, okay, that's fine. What do you think, guys? Do you reckon the coasters look good?
550 class motor.
Yeah, Dave, they are waterproof as long as they're plastered in grease, and we didn't plaster them in grease.
1/6 scale hub. 2 feet long, 220 wide.
It's 1/6 scale, is it?
That's what it says.
Damn.
Not in the 1/6 scale hull.
There you go then.
I suppose it's only a jet ski on it, so.
We could put it on the back of the Jeep though. Get a trailer for it. SCX6. That would look pretty cool.
It wouldn't be far off in terms of scale. What about that?
Gurphy said they're too slow.
£600? That looks horrendous.
Yeah, that's a fishing boat though, isn't it? That drops your bait in the water. Yeah, that's what that's for.
Master. Oh, that thing. 42 inch.
Is it a real boat?
Might as well be. I bet it's like 12 vessels, man. Jesus.
That's a good size, that.
Spectrum. You have me at goodbye.
Yeah. Dave's got his Lancer soldered up, ready for live boats.
5 horsepower.
55 miles an hour.
8S capable. Check me out. Not that it was a guess at all, but you know.
Gurphy said he gets 15 to 20 flat out on a 2x3S, 5200 and 4S, SR80 Pro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into some boats.
Yeah, definitely. To be fair, they look reasonably easy to pop back together. So
the issue we had with them, though, Dave, for £3.79, I think it was, they're working again.
Yeah. So.
But what you said about making one a project boat is
that's off the table now.
Categorically off the table.
Unfortunately.
The motor is one size only, and it won't accept anything else. What else did you find with that?
The motor spindle. Do you know where you'd have like
the pinion?
The pinion on the shaft. That's the one. This thing here, it's actually serrated. It's got teeth in it all the way around, so that you have the plastic propeller pop onto the top of it, and so that means we couldn't change it over because there's no way that would stay functional in a plastic fan.
The faster brushless have glass holes. I mean, what for? Just
my back.
Friction or what? TFL Genesis is about the best bang for buck, and it's a lot of bang.
Oh.
Do you have any water rapids around? Little boats could be sweet in there. Throw a net across downstream and run until they die. Bring them in like a fish.
That's not bad shape.
There's
plenty of things like that we could go. Waves. Yeah, definitely.
Trouble is, most rapids
even
here,
up here.
Like what's it called? Instructors and stuff.
Where Smith's is.
Yeah.
There's quite scale rapids. There would be, wouldn't there? Most definitely.
But Dave,
they make brass adapters for the links. Oh, do they, mate? I haven't.
Look at this, Dave.
I was thinking we were going bigger, and you're looking at going smaller. It's crazy.
No, I want that as well.
You want that as well?
Just look at that.
It is pretty cool.
I'm telling you, that thing would be some serious fun. And it's UDI, so it's the same as these. One S650 LiPo. So it basically runs the SCX24 batteries as well.
And I bet you get quick delivery from our friends at Wheelspin.
I'm sure. Wheelspin.
Those little leggings that they are.
In case no one's mentioned that. Those little turbo minis could tow it. That would be quite amusing.
Put them on there. Whoever can get that to the river quickest gets your boat in.
Quickest and in one piece.
Put trailers on them things. Jesus.
Drift trailers.
That would be funny. Right, what did I need to have a look at? Get me that thing down, B. The lossy. Let's get that opened up and let's get a new what did we say it was? The bearing went, didn't it? Tanks.
This one, guys, we ran this the other day and we were absolutely loving it. It was doing so well. For those of you that don't know, we got this car from Dave.
Yeah, get the history in there. Yeah.
We got this car from Dave. He wasn't getting on with it, and he took it out with us a few times, and you could see the frustration in his face. So eventually he was like, "Do you want it? Because I'm just about ready to throw it in the bins." We were like, "All right, we'll have it off you." And ever since, we've had like next to no issues with it.
It's been amazing.
I feel bad for him because the issues that he's had with it was like every run something will go wrong.
Yeah.
And we've had probably 2 runs where anything's gone wrong. So anyway, we took it out the other day to a pretty bum little spot for it, and it was moving so well. So we were like, Dave, have a go, mate. Have a go. See the difference in the car that you gave us
and what this is now.
To the car that we've got right now.
And what was his words? He was like,
he didn't want to. He was like, no, I hate that you love it, he said. So we carried on driving and we were like, look, Dave, just take the controller, mate, give it a go. So he was like, fine, whatever. So he took the controller off us. And I'm not even joking, within 30 seconds, he didn't even jump it. Within 30 seconds, the bearing on the motor had blown. Not the motor, the
diff, like drive
rear
shaft.
diff. So he didn't even get a chance to drive it, let alone do anything. You just couldn't have made it up, you know. It was us saying how good it is and showing him what it can do. The second he took the controller, it was like, no, I'm not playing anymore. I remember this guy booting me up a field, yeeting me like I was some adopted child. What?
That came out of left field. What the hell? That's not how that happens. Damn.
Probo 8025. No results found. That was a dark tale, Dave said. The SR80 Pro.
And as much as I felt bad for him, it didn't outweigh how much I thought it was hilarious.
It was quite funny. That's a Volantex as well. 250.
250. Have a check out inside. That's a more conventional.
That's the sort of what we were expecting to see, sort of thing, isn't it?
Dual batteries. There's a lot going on at the back there, look.
Self-writing. High waterproof system. So there's a description.
How big is it?
Auto rollback function. Why can no one call it self-writing or something? Is that like patented or something? All metal hardware.
That's what we want to hear.
Set includes motor servo and ESC. You need battery, charger, transmitter, and receiver. 56 mile an hour. It says ready to run, but you also need a battery, charger, transmitter, and receiver. Okay.
Receiver and all that, and there's not much of an issue, is it?
Recovery. They've just called it capsize recovery, but up here it's auto rollback function. This is killing me.
What's wrong with the auto rollback function, B? Don't be like I, man.
ABS hull provides extreme durability without worries in high speed running. Oh, and it's 46 mile an hour despite the fact that that says 56. Yeah, as good as the boat looks, I'm not convinced in the slightest by the there you go, self-writing. So in it, guys, look, can we just take a moment here? Where is it? Self-writing hull design.
You're not going to let this go, are you?
Nope. Capsize recovery. Auto rollback function. How many different names for one thing do you need? Expands the lifetime of the boat. It doesn't extend it, it expands it. More sturdy than plastic hardware, not easy to be damaged by impact or other accidents. You can boldly driving it at 46 mile an hour, despite the fact that that.
Do you reckon you get away with Harley driving it at?
Yeah, possibly. Move your sausage fingers. Easy to control, good for beginners.
Two different methods of self-writing, Gurphy's book.
No, 3, mate, 3. Has a big size with excellent performance due to the auto rollback function, which this time there's no space. There's like,
Gurphy got 53 miles an hour out of it. That's one.
They've just someone's headbutting their keyboard here. Look at that. Function races prevent the electric parts best performance which can. Transmitter and well, I feel like I've had a stroke.
Do you think the space button's like not working? It only works every now and again. That's what you do when you're running out. You get like, do you know those emails you have to put in? You've only got like 48 characters you can use, so you don't put the space button in anymore.
Due to the auto rollback function, races prevent the electric parts best performance, which can transmitter and well designed structure with water fins.
Yeah, but the ands are irrelevant because they got commas.
I'm sorry, I don't care if this is the best boat ever made. You are not selling it to me on basis of this. Shuttles flexibly around obstacles on lakes or even rivers. Streamlined hull designs ensures that RC boat race. The streamlined hull design ensures that
it has no reverse.
Ensures that remote control boat race fast forward.
It has no reverse.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm trying not to have a stroke. I'm gonna.
Unibody hull design, strong structure and crack resistant. Comma will prevent the boat from impact.
Crack resistant. I'm sorry, but that just sounds like a test.
Will prevent the boat from impact damage of high speed driving. Comma, this is a ship which can accompany you for a long time.
I thought you were going wrong then.
Flex shaft, more efficient, less noise, less vibration. 56 again, bro. Someone's out smoking the funny stuff on this. 31 inches.
That's a reasonably big boat.
Just over 2 feet. Well, that's about 2.5, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Low voltage, slow down.
So what speed are we looking at then? About 50 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour?
It says
what are we
56,
happy with?
it also says 46.
No, I mean what are we looking for? out of the boats.
I don't know what you'd get from these ones, to be fair, the ones we got. So it's 80 centimeters long. That's just under 3 feet.
Yeah.
That's big.
It's a good size.
Running weight 1.3 kilos. Speed 42 mile an hour.
So where's that 56 gone?
Where's the 46 gone?
Oh, it said 53, didn't
Charger, LiPo 4S. Is that not battery? For age over 14 lat. I don't know what lat means. Where to play? Lake and river. Assembly time less than 5 minutes. Well, that was a trip. I love reading the English translation. I can race blackjack 42 on a decent course. He was assigned a 500-word description. I had to rephrase it all 3 times.
Ignore the assembly time. It takes loads longer. Go through any boat.
I love how that's your only concern with that whole description, Gurphy. Like the fact that there wasn't 3 different speeds, 3 different names for self-writing. Well, that was interesting. Very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm ready for that burger.
50 mile an hour in a boat is hauling.
Hauling what?
Yeah, I did well to stop there.
I'm not gonna lie, I got that twinge in my neck now. It got air bubble self-righting from shape of top, not wait for it to half flood to tip over.
That just hurt my brain.
Are you taking the Michaels, or is that a genuine thing? They could have at least used knots to keep the right upscale sounding. Boats don't do mile an hour. Apparently, whoever wrote that doesn't do descriptions either.
I don't really know why you have problem now.
I feel like we're going to end up in a very shady area of satire.
Yeah,
very quickly
we'll let it be.
if we continue on this.
Let it be, let it be.
Some use flooding chambers to self-right, i.e. tip over. Thank you for clarifying what self-right
Yeah, the
means.
Titanic did that, but theirs didn't work.
That was dark. That was dark.
It was night time.
Okay, I'm going to go get my burger before I join in.
Let it be, let it be. I have no words of wisdom. Right, I think I need to train G screws. They are not good. Ugh. What we got in there? Is that one? No, that's not the one. I need the one on the other end. Squeeze me, guys. There we go. So what? My back is throbbing. I got no sympathy from this lot, guys. Too soon, mate. It's always going to be too soon for someone, isn't it, eh? Dave said it's got 3 different speeds because it gets faster with different batteries, Billy. Don't you know anything?
Billy's upstairs.
Oh, has he gone, has he?
Yeah.
That's it, Jody. Yeah. There has to be some logic to it. Your gran is gran. Snowflakes or iceberg. Either way, they're a bit of a lettuce. Yeah, I think it's a case of finding something that suits us, Girthy. Do you know, like factoring in money, size, and what we get for that, you know? It was the iceberg chipping. What are you two doing?
Nothing.
You're annoying her.
No, would I ever?
Billy, you live for it.
Yeah. Gotta have something to live for. Padonk.
Yeah, Girthy, they go seriously like into some big bucks, don't you? So I think we have to tick quite a few boxes to warrant where we're going with it, you know?
Do you though?
What?
Hmm?
Of course you need to tick the boxes, mate. There you go.
That was the iceberg chipping. So I see we carried on that.
No, not too much, not too much.
Did you see Tomlin's new boat?
I did. I haven't actually watched the video. I saw the that he's got a new UFO looking thing, isn't it?
Bad news, boat's going down. Good news, as many slushies as you can drink.
Wow.
Sav would love that.
There's definitely more room on that table.
Mm. I reckon she had someone back home and she didn't want to have to explain Jack. It's the most logical explanation.
Did you know none of it was true? The whole story is fabricated. Crazy, isn't it? It's almost like they went out of their way to trick us.
What do you mean, there was no Titanic?
Yeah.
You mean it hadn't been 84 years?
The fact that all you're thinking about is the memes that have come from it.
Did you know that opening sequence where they're like underwater deep sea.
Yeah, you
diving
told me
thing.
this the other day.
It was actually genuine.
Yeah.
James Cameron was on that submarine.
Crazy, isn't it?
Mr. Gibbs was wondering
Hello?
if the description meant 46 knots, not mile an hour. Because 46 knots is roughly 56 mile an hour.
It could well be, mate. It could. But like Billy said, with the fact that it was up and down 1 minute, it doesn't fill you full of a confidence when you're chucking out all your moolah on it.
Dave said, what's the verdict on the nut? Bearing or the diff?
Bearing, mate. At the moment, I'm just going through the teeth because there's some of these little. There you go. Some of these little buggers in there, like the little ball bearing things. Just make sure there's nothing left in there. That's what we was feeling every so often when it wouldn't move. The bearing got absolutely obliterated.
Bob said you got to see the guys with the warships that they actually shoot. It's cool watching them.
I wouldn't mind doing that actually. I reckon we could make like a little mounted BB gun.
Tell that to the Navy.
On the shore.
What, you going to?
Yeah, sure. You're an idiot.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, higher waterfall, faster speed.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
Snots come out at 100 mile an hour. That's how you get the noise. Oh, knots, not snots. Oh, knots, not snots. That sounds weird when you say that.
Love the snots.
Snotatron.
It's not true though, is it? Did the girls take out the doggies?
I'm assuming so, because it's pretty damn quiet.
I'm assuming they took the baby then, or was he just in
assuming
there
so, 'cause
fending
it's
for
pretty damn
himself,
quiet.
like, just chilling, you know? Now, Dave.
Dan said, "It's not funny, Jay."
It so is though, isn't it, eh?
Mangled told you it hates me. To be fair, Dave, what doesn't?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, good clean in there. is wrong with you?
MT10 hates my granite though. The Max hates you, Dave.
Oh, my back. I need some. Oh, get rid of this one. Oh, God. Damn it, that hurts. Oh, I feel like such an old man.
You look it.
Oh. Oh.
Tyrone gets a GFY. I wonder how Tyrone is nowadays. I'm here but lurking, putting some shock boots on the Mojave.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you gotta have a munch, Chantal. I had Frutella the other day. I haven't had them since I was like 5. When I say I had some Frutella, I mean I stole South's Frutella.
Oh, that may as well be on the moon. Can you pass me that, please?
No, I'm gonna enjoy watching you struggle.
Thank you. Oh!
Oof.
Oof.
Frutella are the ones. Frutella's a bad man sweet.
Seriously, what is Frutella?
Frutella's just like... They're like Chewits.
I thought you were just saying Nutella wrong.
What?
I thought you were just saying Nutella wrong. That's why I let it be.
Is fruit that alien of a concept to you?
No, Nutella. I've never heard of Frutella. That's why I was confused.
So fruit and nut is the same thing.
No, I've never heard of Frutella.
Yeah, but you know
so
what,
I
you know
thought
what a
you
nut
were
is.
saying it wrong.
But you know what a nut is, and you know what a fruit is.
I know what a nut is.
So why do you think I'm getting confused between the two and saying it wrong? Fruit, nut, nut, fruit.
I want to nut you.
Posh Chewits.
This is rude, bro. You are just rude.
And you're too... I can't get my head around you thought I was saying nut wrong by saying fruit.
Ooh. How?
Yeah, I had a pineapple the other day. Oh, you mean you went to France?
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Oh, and yours did.
You're an idiot, Sandwich.
Yeah, I know. It's fun winding you up. Bomber Clark.
Bomber.
Dave said move on. Dave, it's fun winding him up.
I genuinely think you do things to hurt me.
Mentally, yes. Hapapaka. More sense than Frutella.
Something in there. I need something. That was really annoying.
I was waiting for it. How can Jay not know what Frutella are? Because he thought you were talking about nuts. You must have at least seen them. You've seen Kidulthood, haven't you? Adulthood. Whichever one it is. Anotherhood, that's the one.
Yeah.
He talks about them in there. He gets like ID'd for them or something. I can't remember what it is. Or they're out of stock. I can't remember.
Yeah, but let's face it, I mean, how old is that movie?
Old. Someone called Tyrone in that as well. Billy, you utter wind-up. Yeah, I've got to find something to occupy my time, me, him. See that? That was exactly where I wanted it to land. I'm basically Magneto. But my legs work. Ish. I have a working leg. Hunky chunk almonds. They're the secret of my beauty.
Hunky chunky almonds. They're the secret of my beauty. I know that.
Okay.
Did anyone else think that? No, actually, that's going to get pretty dark.
Well, that was something. Cadbury is rubbish nowadays. Do you know what I tried the other day for the first time ever? Chantal, this might amuse you. Who here has ever had a Cadbury dream? And I'm not talking about you're thinking about
Dreaming
chocolate
about
in your night, in your dreams. I mean the actual white chocolate Cadbury dream. All my days from Frutella to Fruit and Nut. Totally see how that happens.
I totes do too.
Totes amaze balls. Yes. Well, Sav bought. It's awful waking up and finding out you had a Cadbury dream.
I know.
And the disappointment must be real. But I gotta be honest, I'm with Gurphy. Cadbury's overrated, you know?
No, I don't know.
I remember when they first come out and then they re-released them. Well, I'd never even heard of them, the Cadbury Dream. But Sav the other day, she bought a Cadbury's Favourites little selection box thing. And I was like, alright, whatever. You know, it's just going to be like the standard Christmas little selection box thing. So I opened it up, and the first thing I saw was a Crunchy, and I was like, rah, I refuse to believe.
You're lucky I haven't stabbed you. Alright? Trying to slip that one in, like, you know.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I refuse to believe that a Cadbury Crunchy is a favourite, you know? So I disgustedly threw them across the room, and underneath the Crunchy was a picnic. And I was like, bruh, what's a picnic, bruv? Because I've never heard of a picnic either. So I was like, whatever. This is obviously not a favourites. This is like your nan's sewing tin chocolates. So I also binned off the picnics. I was like, there you go, Sav, have one of them. No idea what it is, but have it. And
she actually liked them as well, didn't she?
Underneath that was a Moro, however you say it. Again, never heard of it. It looked like a Mars bar, but you know, copyright and all that, I suppose. So I was like, yeah, I'm not eating that. Refused to even try it. So I moved them out of the way, and at the bottom there was a dream, and Sav didn't know that there was a dream in it. So she saw it in my hand, and she was like, oh my god, greatest chocolate ever. So I was like, it's Cadbury, so you know I don't really think it's what it is. But there were two, so I gave her one and I tried the other one, and she was like, "Oh, it's the best chocolate ever," and she kept saying it. It's just white chocolate. I don't see the fascination.
What, you didn't think it was great?
It was nice, but greatest white chocolate of all time? I don't know, man. Nah, crunchy is definitely top tier. Picnics are gross, Chantal said. Jay, calm down, bro.
Can't be calm. No, he's just doing it on purpose, guys.
Jay, you just made me laugh really loud. How out the gate was, "You're lucky I haven't stabbed you." Easy, Tiger.
Anyone that knows Billy knows that he's lucky he hasn't been stabbed yet.
White chocolate shouldn't be allowed to be called chocolate. White chocolate is better than milk chocolate. So yeah, anyway, that's the story of the Cadbury favourites, which once again aren't favourites. They're Yunnan sewing tin chocolates. It's like the chocolate equivalent of Garibaldi's.
Garibaldi.
That's like the greatest name ever. What should we call these? Garibaldi's. Dairy Milk Dime is one of the gods.
Steve, I shaved my head. Hi, Gary Baldy.
Shut up, Gary, little baldy. What am I doing with these?
You know, we went to his boss about harassment, right?
He's like, "Yeah, don't worry, Gary, we'll get onto it."
It's like, "Steve, you gotta stop calling Gary Baldy." It just so happened across the hallway they were making a new biscuit. Stop! I've got a new name for this biscuit.
Steve, I swear to God. Nestle do the best white chocolate. Their buttons are worth stealing from toddlers. No yield.
I can't remember the last time I stole from a toddler.
Do not diss the mighty Garibaldi, the revolutionary biscuit of Italy. I agree with Dave that Lindt white chocolate are a close second.
Oh, Lindt, Lindt are the luxury chocolate.
How you doing, Alex? Said. Any luck catching them swans? It's just the one swan, actually. Better than Hairy Steve's. Well done, Gary. Clap back of the century right there, Gary. Oh, good old Garibaldi's.
You may not be bold, Gary, but that's one hell of a side pie. Oh, bless.
What up, guys? I'm at work. Have to go back to work. Just wanted to say hi.
No problem, man.
How you doing, Michael?
How's it going, Michael?
Hope you're not working too hard, mate.
I hope it's hardly working, mate. That was funny. I'm a fun guy. I can be that guy.
What, you've got a mushroom?
There's not mushroom for you, dude.
Do, 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 do,
Dip, 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 do. Oh man, I need another screw and I need a long one now.
Screw it, it's fine.
I'm trying to screw it. All screws are not screwing. They left the screws.
So, Gurphy, are you actually a fan of Garibaldi, are you? Or are you just joining in on the fun?
I went to a really dark place there and I'm not ever going to do it again.
Well, First off, that's a lie. I'm intrigued. Wow, that
That was dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was oh, daddy, that's unfortunate. I don't know whether to sell my Cato an American outline scale railroad stock.
Ooh.
Yes.
Are you using it, mate? Are you using it?
I caught an episode of Thomas the Tank the other day, and the whole thing's gone down the drain.
Yes, it has. 100%.
Yeah, but all cartoons do that after a while.
Yeah. They've taken it away from what made it
go
great.
on YouTube and watch Tom and Jerry, and then go on TV and put Tom and Jerry on.
Just can't do it, can you?
It's actually blasphemous.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's very upsetting. I don't need that one on there. Don't need that one. That one could get in there.
He-Man is a joke now.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on He-Man.
It's all about Skeletor, bro.
Yeah, but it's not. It's all about the woman from He-Man. Tila, is it?
I ain't got a clue.
She has pronouns.
Okay.
There we go.
Does she work at Halifax? I have the power to mislabel something.
And that's what they're working against, to take it away from him, because he's a man.
How did He-Man is a joke need approving? Just shows how snowflakey the algorithm is. She-Ra.
He-Man is like that scene in the Marvel thing. I think it's Endgame that you don't like, where all the women get together. Yeah, they've done that to it. They've done that to it.
As great as I imagine some people find that sentiment in the Avengers film, for those of you that don't know what scene it is, in the very last film, I can't remember what it's called. It's not Endgame, is it?
No, I think it's...
Anyway, in the very last film, the one where Iron Man dies, spoiler alert in case you haven't seen it, in the very last battle, there's a little female empowerment moment where every single woman that is or has any relevance in any of the different films comes together within like a little battalion to run across the battlefield and do
save
something.
the day.
Can't even remember.
Well, they don't even save the day, do they?
But I imagine some people find that quite like moving, you know, like, oh, Marvel's on it. Yes, go Marvel. But it's like, for all of those women to be in the same place at the same time, what were they doing in the fight? What are they doing? They can't be doing very much, because like Spider-Man's all the way over there, He-Man's like 3 miles that way.
Did you just say He-Man?
Yes, I did. I meant what I said. And then you've got all these women in a little congregation going, ooh, let's go. They obviously weren't doing very much, you know?
Oh, popped on the bottom, haven't I?
That's just
a sausage.
That's just how much that scene triggered me.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
What a sausage? I've got it on the wrong
They
way.
can't leave anything alone and think a remake is the answer. Spoil everything. I'm just happy the future generations will know the same-ish characters we grew up with. like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wow, wow, Dave. He said those dishes don't wash themselves. That is quite amusing.
I ain't seen none.
Yeah, I love the Marvel films, but that one scene triggered me like mad. Leonardo would kick He-Man's butt. Yeah, but doesn't He-Man have like actual powers?
Yeah, but he gets turned into like... Do you know he's Adam in the normal thing, doesn't he, before he turns into He-Man? I think it's Prince Adam or something like that. Well, it turns out... He-Man dies, by the way.
Damn, thanks.
And then when they bring him back, he's like a scared Adam and not He-Man. And there's a really strong girl that does all the business. I only know this because I've seen like clips of people ranting about it.
So yeah, He-Man has some form of power. Leonardo's just a turtle, bro. And he was that good, Leonardo, that he wasn't even given his own name. He was named after someone else. Spoilers, goddammit. He's a ninja. He might be a ninja, mate, but he's also a turtle, you know? And I feel like that kind of overrides the fact that you're a ninja. What do you mean He-Man dies? Filling my head with lies. All the turtles were. That's what I'm saying, Mast. He-Man was no G, bruv. He was named for himself. The turtles, they're just like... They are a walking epitome of, like, subjugation, you know? When we're all done with being woke, what will we move on to? Social justice warriors, probably, Dave. Don't let us fall out over Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, to be fair, I did used to like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just like winding people up as well. He-Man ran around in his pants. Nah, right? This is something else that gets me.
Go on.
The Hulk. We had this conversation the other day. The Hulk, right? When he turns big and green, why does his shirt rip? Alright, his shorts stay where they are. That's fine. But why does his shirt rip? But when She-Hulk turns big and green, do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, very
equal rights, equal lefts and all that.
A very pervy area. That's where you're coming from.
No, that's where I'm going too. He-Man is nothing without his sword. He should just give it to Leo. Dan said elasticated blouses.
He has a point.
I'm not having it, Dan. That is gender bias at its finest. I'm not having it.
Yeah, because Hulk, to be fair, could be wearing Under Armour.
Dave, you've never heard of She-Hulk? She's a female lawyer, so she's intelligent, which again is like a female empowerment thing, obviously. Why else would a big green thing become a lawyer?
Did you just say that?
How would you describe her?
A big green thing.
There you go then.
I don't find you're very woke, Billy.
Yeah. There's a reason I keep to myself. Billy just wants to see a naked green woman. No. It's not about seeing the nudies. It's about sending a message. Which is a meme, by the way, for those of you that care. As a gender-neutral, non-binary carrot, I don't see how these heroes identify with me. I'm offended. It's just not fair, though, you know? Equal rights, equal lefts, is all I'm saying. I'm sure that ties into my argument somehow. Badonka-donk.
Oh, bless you.
Anyway, whilst we're on the topic of cinematography, we watched not too long ago, my good friends, or
oh my God, who was
perhaps
it?
Not too good friends. We watched a film that some of you good fellas, or perhaps not too good fellas, recommended. I'm sure I'm not mistaken in saying that someone quoted it as the greatest British film ever made, bar none. I can't remember who that was, so if you're in the chat, I'm sure you'll be able to tell me exactly what film I'm talking about right about now.
I'm still hurting about this.
Let's see if anyone can figure out what film I'm talking about.
Savage Dave said man boobs are okay on TV, I guess. She boobs are not. That is it, yeah.
On that note, I got Moose's fur in my face. Which is
as long as you give him a good time.
He's not even here. Whilst we're on the topic of that, I saw something the other day where it was a woman, like completely topless, but someone said you can't have female nipples on a show like that, so they photoshopped male nipples onto it, and it was disturbing.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was so weird.
Oh my God, when you showed it me, it was like, get it off now.
Ian, my man. You obviously know what we're talking about here. Love, Honour and Obey. What were your thoughts on the film, Ian?
I didn't love it.
Remind me. Hang on, before we get onto it. Ian knows exactly what we're talking about. Speaking of Goodfellas. Goodfellas is a very good film.
Is it?
Have you never seen it?
That's right.
Yeah, Goodfellas is a very good film. It's all sexist, see way more women with everything hanging out, but hardly ever a guy, so I'm acting all woke now like Billy. I am professional woker, so... Was Denise Van Outen in that one? I don't even know who that is.
Yes.
I think it's a great film.
Yes.
I wasn't the person who said it was the greatest British film ever made, though. So this isn't directly aimed at you then, Ian, but whoever said it was, we have an issue with, you know. What were your thoughts on the film?
It was shocking. Like, I mean, it was so bad after the first 15-20 minutes.
Alex likes it.
I forced myself to watch the rest of it just to show that I'd given it a good going over. And
out of interest, guys, what is it you like about it? Saving Grace is a good British film. Raging Bull is one of the best ever.
Raging Bull, yeah.
That's
you like that? That's the thingy boxer one. What's
Duran.
his name?
Roberto Duran.
De
De Niro.
Yeah. De Niro's in it, yeah.
I haven't actually seen that one.
Oh, I thought you said you watched it.
No, never seen it. Apparently, it's a really good film.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Got Ray Winston and Sadie Frost in it.
Yeah, but Ray Winston was awful in it. And even Jude Law. Now, I like Jude Law. He's not the greatest actor in the world. But it was awful. It was just bad.
Jake LaMotta, isn't it? That's Roberto Duran's then. Where's my phone? What am I thinking of? Yeah, it is Le Mans. Does Duran even have a film then? Am I just chatting bare doo-doo? He does have a film.
What's that one called?
Hands of Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, De Niro's in that one as well.
Is Dave still in the chat?
Usher plays Sugar Ray Leonard. That's offensive.
How is it? Okay.
It's a silly film and not to be taken seriously, just a bit of fun.
No, I wasn't loving it at all, mate.
Gerthy said that was my point, they're all awful actors.
Yeah, I didn't love it at all.
Our case against the film was it had no sense to it.
No.
Like,
the whole back and forth with the
character went to
clown
speak to his
thing.
best friend about becoming this big like gangster because his best friend's a gangster, and at no point do you get the impression that his friend's a gangster. And this guy goes from being a postman to being not even a very good gangster. He's just like mentally unhinged.
And the whole talking through it just killed me.
The whole basis of the film, there was no point to it. Like, nothing was done with any intention of anything. It was just like, okay, that's cool. What did it add to the film? Oh, nothing. Okay, I guess we're on this now.
Oh, and it was like, do you know, someone's like, star white. Okay, fade to black.
Oh my god.
Halfway through a conversation, it was like, yeah, but you know, fade to black. And then they come back to the same conversation. And it was like, what? What did that do? Did someone blink? It's like, jeez.
Most of the film is improv, so that makes
Most
sense.
of the film was made up. Like, as in, just bad. We got a couple of hours to fill here, guys. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I've never seen Raging Bull. To be fair, I haven't seen many boxing films. I've seen Cinderella Man, that was a good film. And I've seen bits of Pazienza's film. I can't remember what that was called though.
I watched The Champ. That's a good movie. It's very sad.
Bleed for This.
What's it called? Blue Pills?
Bleed for This.
Oh, that's a different movie.
What's up, guys? Raging Bull and Cool Hand Luke, both legendary movies. How you doing, Paul?
How's it going, Paul?
Billy Elliot is about boxing. Yeah, except I don't think it is, bro. I know his dad wanted him to be a boxer though. And he was like, nah fam, I'm gonna get on my tippy toes.
Is that a line from the movie, is it?
It might be. So, Ali is a great film with Will Smith.
That's not too bad. I enjoyed that.
Never seen that one either.
There's a good movie with Denzel Washington in boxer. I can't remember what that one's called.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he gets put in prison. I don't know if it's a true story or anything like that, but it's a good movie. Ni bad, ni bad. Rock and roller, how's it going, mate?
Man on fire.
That what it is.
Said. Alex said hurricane.
Ah, it could be hurricane. Yeah, hurricane rings a bell. What's Man on Fire? That rings a bell as well, though. He says about Man on Fire, I'll punch it.
+1 for hurricane. Really interesting and sad story. What do you want to know? Man on Fire?
Yeah.
(2004). Ex-CIA officer entrusted with the responsibility of safeguarding an entrepreneur's daughter. When the girl gets kidnapped, he seeks revenge.
Thanks for that one.
I'm sure Billy would appreciate because it's in black and red. Yeah, I mean, I could get over that if it was a good film. To be honest, I'm just not a massive film fan.
Yeah, you're not really, are you? Let's put that back up the way, mate. That's done.
Right, I'm too picky when it comes to films.
It's more of a case
For
of...
my own good.
no, give me back. No, go, my bad. I forgot to put the thing back on.
Especially when it comes to boxing, because for a good boxing film to be made, you need the fights to be unbelievable, and that just bugs me, like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, but it's hard for anything like that to be amazing.
Hence why I don't watch them. I've never seen any of the Rocky films also.
I'm sorry, but they're some of the best boxing movies.
They're not though, are they?
Yeah, they are. No, with regards to fighting, they are.
No.
Yep.
No. Absolutely not. I will watch anything once. There's no such thing as a bad Denzel film.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He is like a god tier actor, to be fair. Rowan Atkinson is seriously funny.
Yeah. Again, I second that. Shot a rat the other day, 17 inches long.
What?
Are you... No.
I bet there was a pickle about somewhere, wasn't there? I think that's a slight exaggeration.
11. Right, okay.
So it's a ruler and a half.
Or 15, 16... Alright then, maybe, yeah. That is a big rat.
He's a big rat. He said he'll send the video.
Nice.
Donut Media. Is that the ex-police officer or whatever it is? Will Smith was trained for a solid year to play Ali by some of the best
He
boxers
packed
in
on
the
some
world.
serious muscle for that, mind.
De Niro was as well. I don't know if it was Raging Bull or Hunter Stone. I'm getting confused between the two now that I know De Niro's
When you look at De
involved.
Niro, though, you wouldn't have even thought of him playing a boxer, would
Apparently,
you?
though, he did about 1,000 rounds of sparring.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have even thought about it, would
Whoever
you?
it was that was watching him, whoever it was he was playing, said he could have went pro if he wanted to.
Didn't he box Sly Stallone as well? I think
Possibly.
Is there a movie with them two in it?
I feel like the people that
I'm sure I've seen
playing in Duran and LaMotta are like 3.5 stone, if not more, lighter than Stallone ever was.
I'm sure there was a fight that he fought Stallone in, no? Or was that me just being like...
Stallone...
Anyone, guys? Anyone know about that?
De Niro. Grudge match.
It was a thing, was it? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I knew it was, mate. Knew it was. Someone was definitely telling me.
Two Asian competitors are coaxed out of retirement to
There you
battle
go.
each other in one final bout to take place 30 years after their last contest.
There you go. I remembered.
Alrighty, that's interesting.
Yeah, send us that video over me, him. That'd be cool. Ma said he ain't interested in boxing. He likes unboxing. Ah. What did we do to the rear of that associated? Is that something?
Mike Tyson, Larry Merchant, Mike Goldberg, Roy Jones Jr., Michael Buffer, Evander Holyfield.
I need that loosey back.
Oh. Are you seriously?
Yeah. My back hurts. I've left 2 screws out. Unless I've changed them with good screws, but I don't know.
Every day I pray for Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. That is an easy win for Fury.
Yeah, and it's not happening. Has he officially quit now or what?
Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then every 2 minutes he unretires. And then he retires and unretires. Did you see the other day AJ said he thought he looked like Muhammad Ali?
He thought AJ looked like Muhammad Ali. Oh, is that where he said he felt like it? When
he thought he beat Usyk because he was looking like Muhammad Ali. But I don't know what you were smoking, mate. He wants 30 mil to come out of the top.
There you go, that's done. Yeah, but there must be a point where money's not a problem now, just let it be. You know? I thought Will Smith was bringing back happy slaps.
What one?
Associated. Thanks. The amount I've been running around after you with your bad toe. Come on. Come on, you can't even hide from that.
I said when.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. He sent the video to you, I think.
How about then, before we do that,
Yours.
let's get these on our little
Yeah, that's fine.
list.
Right, before we do this one then, get me a can of Coke out. Pepsi. And I'll remove his stuff from your beard.
Can't wait to see Jamie Foxx play Iron Man. I like Jamie Foxx, to be fair. He's done a few good films.
Yeah, he has.
It'll be an interesting film though. Oh, Moose.
Oh, Moose! Do you reckon they're tired now?
He looks like it. Right. You have to be old to know what happy slap is. How many people have you tangoed? Yes. Right.
Used to do it all the time when we was kids, mate.
Jump over here. Tyson is a legend. He's even more of a legend now in his old age.
Is why the power isn't getting down.
That's interesting.
That is, isn't it?
Hang on.
You gotta show that to Dave.
Yeah.
Now this could be a game changer. Right, those bad boys have not been glued. Oof, big oof, big oof.
Right, let's just have a look at what him's saying. I'm going to turn this down in case there's any bad language. That is a pretty monstrous rap.
That is. I hope you cook that thing, mate. Feed a family of 4, that. God
Feed a small
damn.
village. Anyway, we're on road cars right about here.
We'll move from roadkill to road cars.
Yes, except it wasn't roadkill.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying what happened to it, alright?
SG 1603. So, latest Mr. Ivanov.
See you later, Rob.
For a second, I thought funability said something completely different. Let's zoom in a bit so we can see what's going on.
Right, what have we got up there then? Reliability, 9.
Hang on, Steve wants to see him's rap. That's your phone, not mine. There you go, mate. Hang on, let me just... It'll be easier if I do that. There you go. That's a pretty big wrap. So let's jump back over here. You done peeling it now?
Getting there. Why, you ready?
Proper dog wrap.
Dog
Yo,
wrap.
Martin, we're just gonna rate the SG 1603. This one, I don't know what this is officially, but it's basically the same car once you take the top off. So we're just gonna label them all under the same.
Yeah, I think it'd be a bit
Same
pointless
little
having
name.
all different ones.
So when you're ready, when you're quite finished, Eclipse always put the fear of God in me.
I'm nearly there.
That's what she said.
I'm pleased we even got to that point.
Finished?
There we go.
There we go. Right. So, first time we've ever rated this one.
Yep, and I am absolutely blown away with it. Well, with them.
Ah, this one is the UDI 1607, obviously.
There you go. I bet they can't see, can they? Are we on
UDI,
the screen yet?
SG, same car, different name. 1603, 1607. They're identical once you take the top off.
It's a little beaut. Little beaut.
So, let me just jump back over here real quick and make this a wee bit bigger. And then go back over here. Let's just make sure
We're all up on it. Let's have a look. You see it?
Yep.
Yep.
So, there we go. There we go. Reliability.
9.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. What do you reckon reliability, me, him? 100% 9, isn't it? Never any issues. Breakability.
Oh,
I reckon it's a 9. We've had one issue.
see, I'm thinking is a 10 unfair because we've only ever had a single break with them across R2 and Dave's 3. We've had a single break. Which
me, him's had an ESC blow-in, so he would have done 8.5. All right then, I'm happy with a 9. What do you want to go with? A 10? Because I'll put it at 9.5.
Yeah,
I don't think that's that. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with a 10.
There you go.
Bangability for buckability. I feel like that. It just, you know.
Screaming 10. 11. No, you can't. It's screaming for a 10.
Yeah, that is 100% a 10.
Stock parts is no problem at all.
They are abundant.
However, it's where you get them from. So there is a time scale.
Motorsport sell these.
Oh, have a look at Motorsport then. Okay, that's fine. I'm not.
Have a look.
That could have done me a favour. I could have just ordered one of the things.
I didn't even think about it.
If they've got it, I'll order that and we'll keep a spare them. This could be interesting, guys.
Damn, they are not cheap though.
Master, put it down as an SG 160 or +3, whatever. £89. Oh no, it's brushless. Right. Okay. So what was the normal one? 62.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So spares. Get on the spares.
So there's 84 products.
I paid more than that.
Getting them
coming from China.
That's fun.
God damn.
Yeah, but to be fair, you have to pay postage on these.
Yeah, but I could order other stuff. That's fine. I'm going to order one of these then. That's fine.
Metal diff.
$9.99 for them there wheels, man.
$9.99 for metal diffs.
Oh.
So if we back out of that and go to tune-ups, it's lacking
metal
a little
diffs
bit
and yeah, but stock part availability.
Yeah. So that stock parts.
10.
That's fair. Aftermarket.
Again, it's a bit drier. You could put all sorts of different little motors and things in it. I give it a 7. 6 or a 7. Because I mean,
I don't know. I think that's a bit generous.
You think that's generous? In what way?
What can you get for it? Motor, ESC, shocks, wheels. What else can you get for it? Upgrade wise.
Alright, what are you going with them?
You two.
Yeah, me him says aftermarket ability is barely anything. So
I reckon a 4 or 5.
Put it down as a 4 then. I'll go with what you're saying. So they've got metal diffs and no, damn son.
Well, I'll go for
Turn the motor mounting range. You can fit in a 2838 motor in perfectly.
Electronic
you have
ability.
to trim the chassis.
Well, me him said his blew up, but we haven't seen any issues with motors or ESCs or even servos for that matter.
However,
and we've run 2.
The brushless isn't as good.
That's fair.
That's fair. So I was thinking 7 or 8.
What are you saying?
I'll go with a 7. Okay. Aesthetics.
That does it for me.
This one
that
is
pretty.
pretty.
If you could get, I mean the Baron one, the SG, that looks better, I think.
Yeah, but my view on these cars is the Porsche looks amazing. I like that minfraction thing, and the rally car just tickles my pickle. So the fact that you can get all these different ones for it, it's got to be an 8, surely. Would you say?
Did they not do the SG then? No, I guess not.
Type in UDI.
That's what I had then.
Ah.
Well, no, I didn't. That's what came up though. See, I think that one looks better.
Yeah, it looks nice, yeah.
It's £78 for that as well. That's a lot of car for £78.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a brushless version, 3 batteries. Yeah, I think looks wise, there's no reason. Rally car is sweet looker, Kevin Gibbs said.
I'm going to go with a 9. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Funability?
9. You happy? Oh, you go for 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bashability.
Bashability. I mean, what do you want to do to it? You can throw it around. We've had one break, so but it's not exactly like it's a skate park car. I reckon
I mean, we have taken it to a skate park.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's come home with what broke on that.
Yeah, but it's not the first time it's been to a skate park either.
And that is the extreme level of bashing. So
What would you
anything
put
below
it
that,
at? 7 or 8?
we've had no issues with breakages. So, given the fact that the rest of them are on 7.5/8, I reckon it deserves a 9 minimum.
A 9. I would put it at an 8. So 8.5 is a
Raceability. Now this is where we were torn because we spoke about this earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you said it's not a racer.
It's not a true racer, is
great.
it? But then, like you said, when you put it in the right,
if you put it on tarmac, dry
yeah,
tarmac,
and you've got other cars in a
or
similar
that
class.
warehouse,
Yeah, that was good fun.
you can quite easily race on. And if you turn the ESP off as well, traction control, you can have some good little races with these. So I'd say an 8 on that front.
Yeah, I'm happy with an 8.
Tradability. I think the price has let it down there, to be honest. Most people, you get a £70 car, it's like, when it breaks, are you even going to bother trying to sell it?
You don't think if you put that up for sale though at £40,
I don't know.
someone's not biting your hand off?
Let me get on our little checks.
What is the best on-road car at the moment? What we got is the HPI WR8, mate. That is our go-to at the moment. However, the Felony is close behind, and also the RF5, the Rover. The Roven's just amazing. However, it needs more run time with us to actually get it.
Nothing on Marketplace.
No.
What else do we check? eBay.
Kevin Gibbs, I reckon it would fetch 40 to 50 quid, mate. Yeah.
There's one going.
What's priced up?
It's on bids.
Oh, bids.
There's only one going now so far, across 2. So, where's Google?
Took my new Slash Ultimate out yesterday, and I can't believe I was stupid enough to compare it to a Senton. Might as well compare apples and oranges. Is that a good thing then, Alex, or what we say, mate?
Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. So across 4 websites there was a single one for sale. That wasn't brand new.
So what are we doing then? A 5? A 4? Because we've got people in here saying that it would be worth the money at £40, £50.
I think a 3 is.
I think a 3 is a little bit.
I mean, if you look at that
harsh.
3, the Rover, we know it's a knockoff.
Yeah.
So if you search for the MCD one, you'll find exactly the same car with a different name for more money. I feel like the same would be going for these, the SG and the UDI. But then you'd also get the people that don't care to list it what it is and just put like RC car.
Yeah.
So that one across 4 websites maybe isn't a true
I get that
representation. So, but yeah, I still struggle to say that you'd find many of them with how cheap they are.
So what we're going with, the same as the Rover then, or
what are you saying?
I think it deserves a 4 or 5, so I'll stick with a 4. There we go. Wrenchability. Me, him. You've taken these things apart. I've had a little bit of work on them. Give me help on a score for this, mate. I don't find them particularly difficult. But I haven't done.
Layout to that one.
Yeah.
And I took that one apart, so it isn't all that bad.
No, I'm. Alex said, I love my Senton as a basher, but the Slash handles and drives much nicer. I feel I could go and race my Slash. Told you, Alex, we were amazing. I think Slash is amazing, mate. Me, him has gone for 9 out of 10.
On wrenchability?
Yeah.
Okay.
The parts come off in a nice order.
What are you saying?
From the little that I've done to it, I would have easily said an 8. Yeah, it's not difficult, but I haven't done an awful lot. So, see you later, Martin.
I would have said a 7. So
right, okay.
That puts it 98.5, just short of God tier.
Oh my God, that is half. So if you'd have gone with me, him's wrenching, that would have been in God tier. So what can I say? See you later, Dave.
Just short of God tier. Dave, before you go, what are your thoughts on that?
Savage Dave, that is.
Oh, I thought you meant Dave. Our Dave.
I haven't seen Dave for a little few minutes. Yeah, look at this bad boy, man. Look at that. He is beautiful. The rear looks as good as the front. Nice. Yes, that is, apart from not having any camera adjusting, etc., they're super fun. Me, him said. There is Kevin, a lot of fun, mate. Yeah.
I'm just gonna check on eBay for it again, though.
I'm tempted to get another one.
What, you are, or someone else is saying that?
No, I'm tempted to get another one. I think the rally car. I don't see that one. No, I'm not.
I like that.
Do you? I don't know. It just seems a bit bubbly.
Let me change you guys back over here.
Jody said he'd like one of them. It reminds me of like the Slash looking rally car.
Motor conversion set. There's shock upgrades.
I think someone's stalking around outside.
No, it's me.
You getting the washing in?
Yeah.
I would help you, but I've got a bad back, you know.
Oh, dear.
That's quite interesting.
What's that? Ooh wee!
So there's 2 listings there for anodized upgrades.
How much
3.
for those upgrades?
4.
Is it for the whole lot, that
Maybe-
price?
No. Maybe we need to revise the aftermarket one.
How much are each of those bits then? What is it?
Guys, that's £30 for the set.
For all of that that's there?
Yeah.
Really?
Look at that, guys.
That would make it stick to the ground like glue, wouldn't it? That red anodized in the red. Oh, Oh, do I just upgrade this one then?
So yeah,
Ooh.
40 quid for that. The full set.
Oh.
Maybe we need to revise that aftermarket one.
Ooh. Best tip for UDI, get WR Toys A959 diffs and use the internal gears and pins for the UDI diff parts. Fit perfectly and gives you proper diffs. Oh, nice, mate.
There's a lot of these anodized bits.
Is that?
You got a choice of colours on that one, there.
That's nice.
There's another colour there. So what did we give it for
Very, very poor.
aftermarket 5.5? Hmm.
HPI got a 5.
And we know there's
And there's virtually nothing for that thing. What, you giving it that extra 0.5?
Yeah, I don't think it deserved much more. What would you say? If you changed it, what would you give it?
It's hard because, like, what more? The way I look at it, right? Because do you know when I said, oh, I think it deserves slightly higher, didn't I? The reason being, it's got 5 or 6 different bodies.
Yeah, but is that aftermarket? I suppose by the basis of aftermarket is you've got the car and now what else can you get?
You got 5 bodies, 6 bodies.
Yeah.
Okay? You've got how many sets of tyres? 5, 6 sets of tyres? Yeah? You've got I would say
those kits me him, the full set was £45, but it goes from like £10 upwards if you wanted it bit by bit.
That's a fair point. Like you're not going to smash it up a lot, are you?
No. But
imagine the weight that would give down low.
There's shocks, motor conversion set, so you get the ESC, motor, servo, all that sort of stuff. There's tyres, that's 3.
Like I said, bodies, diffs.
There's drive shafts there.
Well, there's metal drive shafts.
Yeah. Alloy upper wishbones. And then you've got the steering
Knuckles.
cups, swing arms, body posts, hubs. Have I said metal diffs?
No, I said metal. Yeah.
That's 10 plus aftermarket upgrades there. And
I
there's more
think
if
it needs to
carry
be
on
a little
building.
bit more of a revision. Yeah, I really do.
What are you saying then?
I think it's easily got that 0.5, so I would give it a solid 1 more. So it's up to you. Instead of 5.5, I'd go with 6.5.
A whole number, what would you give it? 6, 7?
Whole number, what did I say, 6? And you went for 5, didn't you? So a whole number would put me at 7. Having looked at that set of metal stuff,
Yeah.
if we said there was new arms for that HPI, there was new wishbones, there was new drive shafts, there was new wheels, we would have easily got that.
That puts it in God tier.
Yeah. I think tradability, I mean, if we whack this thing up for sale 40, I genuinely think it would go for 40 quid. However, like you said, I couldn't prove it for the Rovan, so I can't push that any further than what it is.
So across these we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 God tiers.
God tiers.
The K6 and the K8. The slash 4x4. And the SG.
Where's that SCX6?
There.
Yeah, there's nothing out there that stands that could be changed, I suppose.
Not yet.
No, I'll let it be for now.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah,
Why do you
don't
say
think that's much.
brushed one's bad? Brushed one's bad, mate, because there's no cogging. The power seems to be delivered much better than
Smoother.
the brushless versions. It just drives more predictably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the brushless ones are not that much faster, if at all. We find that Dave's brushed version with their lipo was faster than the brushless.